So we will start. What is our system of election? What is our system of election in India? So here we will see that elections are carried out after every 5 years for the Lok Sabha and the Vidhan Sabha. So this is called the general election. So sometimes what happen, before fulfill its 5-year terms, Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabhas are dissolved. During this period, elections are held. This is called the mid-term elections. So number one is elections are for Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha. This is called the general election. Then number two, mid-term election. Before fulfill its 5-year term, when elections are held. Next, third election, when a representative deaths or gives resignation from his post. So only in one constituency election is held. This is called the by-poll election. Okay. Number one is the general election, number two is the mid-term election, and the third is the by-poll election. Clear? So for this election conduct, so first step is that electoral constituencies. What are the electoral constituencies? First process, electoral constituencies. So here, number one, in India, we follow the representation as for the area wise. So India is divided in different areas for the purpose of election. Okay, these are called the electoral constituencies. Okay, so question may arise, what are called the electoral constituencies? What we will write? India is divided in different areas for the purpose of election. These are called the electoral constituencies. Clear? So here we will see that the India is divided 543 constituencies for the Lok Sabha election. Lok Sabha election. So here the people who live in an area cast their vote and elect their representative. Okay. So India is divided into 543 constituencies. Okay. And the people, those who live in area, cast their vote and elect their representative. The representative is known as member of parliament. Member of parliament or MP. Okay, clear? So first the entire nation is divided into the different areas. These areas are known as the electoral constituencies. So India is divided into 543 constituencies. Okay, so the people who live in particular constituency, they cast their vote and elect only one representative. This representative is known as the member of parliament or MP. Clear? So similarly, every states of India are divided into specific number of constituencies. Okay, for the assembly election. So here the representative elected is known as, who is that? Known as MLA or member of legislative assembly. Member of legislative assembly. Clear? So who is called the member and who is called the MP? Okay, so like in panchayat election, in local government, same process applies to divide the areas as different wards. As the entire nation is divided into different constituencies for the MP election, and same or similarly the every states of India are divided into the specific number of constituencies for the legislative assembly, and the same process is applies in the local government in panchayat level, in panchayat raj or panchayat election, and in cities and towns for the municipality corporation election. So here, so this is also called the constituencies, the villages, the wards which are divided into the different areas. From the each village, a member is elected for the gram panchayat, and in cities and towns, the member is elected for the municipality corporation. So here 1/3 women's seats या constituencies are reserved for local government or urban government. Okay, how many seats? 1 by 3rd. Women's seats are reserved for local government and urban government. Which is called the local government. Same in Lok Sabha election. Lok Sabha election, there are reserved constituencies, scheduled caste and a scheduled tribe. So how many seats are reserved for the scheduled caste? How many seats are reserved? 84 seats are reserved for the scheduled caste. Seats are reserved. And a scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, seats are 47 seats are reserved. Like for the other backward class peoples, for the candidates, the seats also reserved for the MP election and for the MLA elections. So these are called what are the electoral constituencies and reserved constituencies. Next, what is the third process? The voters list. What is that? Voter list. What was the first process? Electoral constituencies. Second process, reserved constituencies. Third process, voter list. So what is called the voter list? So here, before conduct election, those who are eligible for vote, those are eligible for vote. So voter list is prepared by the government. Those who are reached at the age of 18 years, their names are added, and those peoples already died, their names are deleted. So this is called the voter list commonly, but officially this is called the electoral roll. Officially this is called the electoral roll, but commonly known as the voters list. What is called the voter list? Before held or conduct elections, the voter list is prepared. Those who are eligible for vote, so their names are added, and those who are already died and the permanently migrated to other places, their names are deleted. This is officially called the electoral roll and commonly known as a voters list. Clear? So here Indian government has introduced, what is that? Voter ID card. This is called the EPIC, Election Photo Identity Card. Indian government has introduced. So these voter cards are, election voter photo identity cards were distributed the citizens, those who are eligible to vote. Clear? So this is not a mandatory, this is not a compulsory to carry out to give the vote, we have to cast their votes. So except this voter ID card, a voter can be shown. What are those? Any proof, that is ration card, they may show. Next, driving license. Next, Aadhaar card. They can show if they have their election photo identity card. But without this election photo identity card or ration card or driving license or Aadhaar card, they may not be get chance to cast their vote or to elect their representative. Clear? So only this voter ID card is not a compulsory. So this is the third process, voters list. Clear? So next, nomination file. Nomination file. What is the nomination file? Next process. When a representative or candidate can get support by any political party and the party symbol is given to him or her to contest in election, this is called the party ticket. This is called the party ticket. So some candidates without concern or without supportive any political party, they are contesting in election, because in our Indian constitution entitles, given the rights to elect his or her representative or to be elect as a representative. Who is a voter, he may be elect as a representative, but difference is that for a voter age is required the 18 years, and to contest in election the age is required the 25 years. This is the difference. Clear? So nomination file, for the nomination file, what are the documents are required for a candidate? First documents, what is that? He or she must be submit educational qualification. Educational qualification. Number 2, details of his or her assets and liabilities belongs to them. Totally the economical status, the bank status, the property, okay. So assets and the liabilities belongs to them. So they must be give the details to the government before the contest in election and after winning in election, 2 times as per the order of a Supreme Court. Third, he must not be involved in any criminal cases. Okay, he must not be involved in any criminal cases. These 3 things he or she has to be put before the government. This is called the nomination file. Clear? A candidate, when he or she is going to be contest in election by the supportive of any political party, so they has to be put or submit their records. And fourth number is that, what they have to be give? They have to deposit. They have to be deposit some money as security. Okay, these 4 things are required for the nomination file. Clear, understood? So 3 process already we studied today. First is that the elections are held after every 5 years for the Lok Sabha election and for the Vidhan Sabha election. These are called the general election. And sometimes what happen, the Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha are dissolved before fulfill its 5-year terms. Okay, during this period when the elections were conducted, these elections were called the mid-term elections. And when a candidate or representative is died or gives the resignation, then only for one the constituency the elections are held. This is called the by-poll election. And for the election, the entire India is divided into the different areas. These areas are known as the electoral constituencies, and India is divided into the 543 constituencies for the purpose of election. And the peoples, those who live in a permanent constituency, they cast vote to elect their representative. This representative is called a member of parliament or MP. And same or similarly, the every states of India are divided into the specific number of constituencies, and these constituencies are contested by the candidates, and those candidates elected, they are known or called the member of legislative assembly or MLA. Clear? So same thing in the local government or in urban government, the 1/3 seats are reserved for the women. Okay? Thank you so much.